young. All right. I'm interviewing Jessica for a business management position. Jessica, can you start by telling me something about who you are as a person and what are your hobbies?
Sure. So I graduated from the University of Washington with an accounting degree. Right now, I am working part-time as an internal auditor. When I'm not working, and right now I'm also studying for the CPA, but when I'm not doing accounting things, I really like to cook. And I also love going on hikes. And it's beautiful in Seattle, so there's a lot of good hike trails.
Okay. Um, so what attracts you to being a CPA and also what deters you from it?
I've always liked working with numbers. I did not like history, English, anything that had to do with a lot of reading. So that was like my initial interest in why I chose to go a business route. And specifically CPA, I think that like I'm very organized, and the accounting profession, there's a lot of rules and everything is very straightforward. Your credits have to equal your debits, and it's just very structured, and I like that part of it.
Okay.
But something that I don't like about it is that there are so many rules that can be interpreted in different ways, especially if I decided to do tax or different services. There's like an endless book of rules that go on, so it's kind of
Okay.
overwhelming.
Okay. Um, Heather, would you mind asking the next question?
Sure. Jessica, why should Chauncey hire you, and why do you think you are qualified for the position?
I'll start by saying like why I'm qualified. I think that I have been like a good resume to put forward. I think that my technical skills are there, and I've had a lot of experience in this work. And just for me as like a person, why you should hire me and like why I stand out compared to other people is because I have a great attitude towards everything, and I'm also a really hard worker. So I don't, and I get really sometimes I get like too perfectionist, and I tend to do like overdo things sometimes. That's just the work ethic I have. So that's why you should hire me.
Good.
Okay. Okay,
Did you want me
Quan, can you ask the next question?
Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years, and what goal do you have for yourself in your professional career?
So in 5 years, I hope a lot of things will change. I hope that I will take my CPA, pass it, and I'll be working at an accounting firm doing public accounting. Um, and I also hope to be buying my first house. So we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
a
Okay.
good one?
Can you tell me the type of jobs you've had in the past and how have they prepared you to be a CPA?
So I've had a lot of different accounting internships, and that's directly related to my profession. But one experience that I could particularly talk about is this. Over the summer, I worked as an external auditor for Deloitte, and during that time, it's like a very intense 10-week internship where they kind of just like throw you in the field and you have to just like learn everything on the spot. And I think that I learned a lot from that because I got a glimpse of what my profession will be like, and I learned a lot of skills that I didn't have before, like working with clients or um, filling out different kind of work papers and things like that.
Okay. Heather, would you mind asking the next question?
Sure. Can you give us an example of when you've had to make a difficult decision, and why was it difficult?
Sure. I think choosing accounting as my major was a little difficult at first because it didn't seem very exciting to me. So I like all throughout high school, I was a very creative person. I liked art and graphic design. So me going towards the accounting route wasn't expected. I didn't expect it in myself. And so I really had to think about like why I wanted to do accounting and if I was doing it for the right reasons and if I will enjoy doing this profession. So that was kind of a difficult decision for me, but now I'm glad that I chose it because I actually do like it.
Okay.
Okay, great answer. Can you tell me some accomplishments that you've had at your previous job?
Sure. So not the job that I talked about in the summertime, but last year I was an accounting intern for a technology company. And for their internship, you do an end of the summer kind of presentation. And it's kind of like a competition between all the other interns.
Mm-hmm.
And there's different rounds and you pretty much present to like the executives and you keep moving up and presenting to different people. And so I made it to the top 4, which I thought was kind of cool. I mean, I'm not like a great public speaker, so that was like a huge accomplishment for me. But unfortunately, I didn't win, but I still made it to the top 4, which is pretty cool.
That is cool.
Okay. Quan, can you ask the next question, please?
Okay. What are your strongest skill, and what are your weakness skill, if any?
I would say my strengths are in kind of working with people. I like collaborating in teams and just being positive in that environment. My weakness would probably have to be like I mentioned before, sometimes I tend to like overthink things or I get too critical of myself, and that can kind of deter from my performance, and it makes me less efficient than I could be. So something that I'm working on.
Okay. Last question. What challenges do you think you will be facing in the position that you wish to, in the CPA position? And how do you look to overcome them?
So it was something about the CPA profession. When you are an external auditor, you are working for like different clients, and people don't necessarily like auditors. So I'm kind of like working with people that don't want me there. So I feel like that could be a big challenge, just because I'm trying to help them, but they don't really see that. So I think the client relationship kind of dynamic will be interesting.
Okay. All right. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, Jessica, this concludes our interview. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.